campaign trail has finally fallen silent. For weeks, the air across Bengal had been thick with slogans, speeches, promises, and every street corner seemed to carry an opinion, every wall told a story, and every voice tried to rise above the other. But today, that noise has come to a sudden halt. The final speeches have been delivered, the last word is dispersed, and the relentless pace of political persuasion has given way to a quiet, almost uneasy pause. Because tomorrow, 29th April, the second phase of voting begins. And with it, something profound will happen. As voters step into polling booths, pressing a simple button on the EVM, they will do much more than just cast a vote. In that moment, the fate of candidates across Bengal will be sealed inside those machines. More importantly, the future direction of the state itself will begin to take shape, silently, invisibly, locked within circuits and codes waiting to be revealed. But until 4th May, everything remains. Hope and anxiety now replace the loud certainty of campaign speeches. Political leaders who once spoke with unwavering confidence now wait, watching, calculating. Supporters who marched in crowds now sit back discussing possibilities in hushed tones. There is a strange stillness in this waiting period, a calm that feels temporary, almost deceptive. This election, however, carries a different tone. One of the most noticeable changes has been the presence of central forces. Their deployment, especially in North Bengal, has had a visible impact compared to previous phases and past elections. The level of violence appears to have reduced. Polling in several areas that once considered sensitive has been relatively more controlled, more orderly. For many voters, this has brought a sense of reassurance. The act of voting, so fundamental to democracy, feels slightly safer, slightly more accessible. There is a quiet confidence among people that their voice might be heard without fear. But Bengal is complex. What holds true for North Bengal does not automatically define the mood in the south. Now, as attention gradually shifts towards South Bengal, a new question begins to take shape. What happens next? Will the relative calm continue, or will tensions rise again as political stakes grow higher? South Bengal has always been politically intense, emotionally charged, and deeply invested in electoral outcomes. The competition here is fierce, and the ground realities often shift rapidly. With high voter turnout expected and strong political rivalries in play, the coming days will be crucial. Security arrangements will once again be tested. Administrative preparedness will be under scrutiny. And most importantly, the resilience of voters, their determination to participate peacefully will define the narrative. Because beyond strategies and statistics, elections are ultimately about people. The elderly man walking slowly to the polling booth at dawn, the young voter casting a ballot for the very first time, the woman standing patiently in long queues under the sun. The quiet determination in their eyes tells a story far deeper than any campaign speech ever could. And as each vote is cast, a larger picture begins to form, fragment by fragment, choice by choice, yet the result remains hidden. Inside sealed EVMs, guarded and untouched, lie countless individual decisions. Each one carries weight, each one contributes to a larger outcome that no one can fully predict. Speculations will continue, exit polls will attempt to decode the mood, debates will fill television screens and social media timelines. But the truth, the actual verdict will remain locked away until the counting day. And one thing is certain, this time the victory will be historic, no matter who claims it, whether it is the BJP or its opponents. The outcome will now define a moment in Bengal's political journey. 4th May. That is when the silence will finally break. Trends will emerge, numbers will rise and fall, leads will turn into victories and expectations into surprises. For some, it will be a moment of true validation of strategy, effort, and public support. For others, it will be a time of reflection, perhaps even disappointment. But beyond victory and defeat, something larger will be decided. The direction in which Bengal moves from here, because elections are not just about who wins, they are about what kind of future people choose, what they prioritize, what they reject, and what they hope to build. Right now, Bengal stands in that in between moment. The noise has faded, but the outcome is not yet known. The action has paused, but consequences are already in motion. It is a moment filled with anticipation, curiosity, and a quiet sense of gravity. The story is still being written. And until 4th May, every possibility remains alive.